First off, I want to say rest in peace to Mac Miller. You are a great, phenomenal artist, and you were taken from us too soon, but we'll make sure your legacy lives on. Let's get into it. What's going on, folks? It's your boy Coach, back with another video, and today I want to talk about how Mac Miller ruined my music career. Okay, before I get into this story, I ask that y'all please like the video and comment on what you would like to see next. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed yet, and let's get into it. Okay, so let me give you guys a little background before I get into my story. Let's take it back to 2010, right? That's when I first started trying to take my rap career seriously, okay? And I came into the rap game, the rap business with the wrong mindset, okay? Number one, that mindset was, only real music matters. Only music with the message, or only conscious rap matters. The rest of any other kind of rap was bullcrap. And I thought any party stuff, any turn up stuff, I thought it was not hip hop, and I was not making it. Ironically, I was listening to all of that fun stuff that didn't have a message, but as far as being an artist, I wasn't making it, and I think it was because I couldn't make it. That's why I shunned it. So to kind of give you guys a background of where my head was. And so in 2010, I had dropped my first mixtape, and now this mixtape was called Dog Days, and it was about me going through chemotherapy and just getting out of jail and all this stuff. It was very personal, very conscious, a lot of storytelling, and I had got a lot of praise from my peers and rappers around the city about that project. And so my first mistake was not listening to that and not staying with that and staying down with that, because it would work. It's what worked for me. And had I developed it and stayed on that path, who knows where I would be today, okay? So that's the number one mistake I made in this, and the number one lesson, that no matter what new comes out, no matter what you see that comes out, don't let it change your path, okay? Say, for instance, you got this project, or it's something that you've been on and you've been really focused on for like the last 3 months, and then this artist comes out with this album and it's a new sound and everything, and you want to go and scrap your whole idea for this new thing. You don't want to get shiny new toy syndrome. You want to stay on your path, because there are reasons that put you on that path, and concrete reasons. Besides, this is what's hot right now, okay? So me not listening, I was taking advice from everybody, good advice, bad advice, and so I always kept that in the back of my mind. And so my cousin, he's a show promoter. He was a show promoter, and at the time, a bunch of underground artists were coming through the city, were coming through Houston to perform. And this was before they even got big. This is the Mac Millers, the Tory Lanez, and all those guys like that. The Currencies, they were coming through doing shows and everything, and they were rocking shows, and it was a big thing in the city when they came. Everybody would go to Warehouse Live, and the shows would be sold out. And so I think it was around Thanksgiving time when Mac Miller was coming, and he had just dropped a classic mixtape called Kids. And now when Mac Miller dropped Kids, it was at the hype, or the rise of Wiz Khalifa, and Mac Miller was signed to Rostrum Records, so he had that machine behind him, that perfect marketing machine behind him, that knew exactly what to put in the videos, knew exactly what type of beats to give them, and everything was just packaged so well, where when you seen Mac Miller, you knew he was going to be big. You knew he was going to be a star. And sure enough, he did become one. But so Mac Miller came to Houston, and my cousin had promoted a show, right? The day after the show, it's around Thanksgiving time, I get ready to drop my project. I give it to my cousin, and my cousin says, yeah, I was at that Mac Miller show the other day. I was like, yeah. He said, man, them fans, they don't give a fuck about that real music. They just want to turn up. You just took my soul out my body. Me being so influenced by what people were saying, especially him, because he's seeing all these artists, he's going to the shows, he's seeing what's hot, it really had a big effect on me. So the next 2 years after that was me trying to rewire and change my whole artistry, who I was, to compensate for something that he had said that probably, it didn't hold no weight, because, you got plenty of artists who are conscious artists. You got plenty of artists who are not turn up and party rap, you know what I'm saying, that still rock a show. And by the way, this was when Mac Miller was more of a popular artist. This was before he, got on his real hip hop shit. But the thing was I took a whole 2 years to refigure myself out based off of something that was not me, not my beliefs, not what I grew up loving, not what I grew up doing. And so it was so foreign to me, and I went through 2 years of just trying to figure things out when I should have just stayed my path. And so I had to stop rapping because I couldn't find the beats that I wanted. So I tried to start making beats, and then when I tried to start making beats, then that took forever to try to learn how to make beats, and I realized I didn't want to learn how to make beats. I just want to rap. And then I came back, and all of my fans, all of the people I had built up with the music that I was good at making, they was gone. They was gone, and I was on Twitter like, hey man, you remember me? Hey, can you check? Hey, you remember you had liked my mixtape? They had gone. And it's funny because this artist, I'll never forget him. His name is D. Richard. He told me when I said I'm gonna take a break from rapping to produce, he said, don't do it. You're gonna lose your momentum, and once you lose your momentum, it's gonna be hard to get it back. And I thought, I was like, whatever, they fucking with my last tape, fuck it, I could come back, I could take some time off. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got people attention. You didn't grab people's attention in such a fickle time of attention grabbing, and you're gonna lose it, and then you're gonna try to get them to fall in love with you all over again when you haven't built that with them to where they can become diehard fans. They just supporters at that moment. So no, Mac Miller didn't really ruin my life, but the influence in taking advice from other people's, it put a halt on my career. It put a halt on who I was. I was looking at it totally wrong. I should have told him. I was like, oh, that's what's up. That's cool. Yeah. I know that shit hot, but what I'm doing is a little something different. They might not be able to understand it, but I'm gonna stay on this. I'm gonna stay the course on this because I'm already 3-4 years deep on this style. I'm not about to redo my shit because of what you said, because we don't have the same musical taste. We don't have the same beliefs. We don't have the same, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I hope this story kind of help some of you guys out there that are kind of still trying to find yourself or find your direction. I hope this video was of value. Holla at you later. Peace.